Bob, can you tell us about the NSG Hostel?
Frank saying about Don New at Scoring Farm just reminded me how the NSG got that hostel. Bob Leakey again. It was actually, the hostel was actually the Black Rose Hostel. And Jed Dodd, who found the spectacle extension, when he found it, being young and innocent, he went to Bob Leakey to see what to do about it. And I went with Brian White and Bob Leakey one Sunday, and we went up there, and none of us could get through, only Jed Dodd. And he went through and came back. But he got to know Bob Leakey, he got to know him quite well. And all of a sudden there's this notice arrived that they were going to amalgamate with the Black Rose, and there'd be a meeting at the Hill Inn on Saturday night. It was an absolute atrocious night, pouring down with rain. And I set off up there with a guy called Alan Fincham, the Mendip Ferret, and two other people who I can't remember, and Ursula, whose van we were in. She had a proper dormobile set up as a camper van. Anyway, it conked out just on Stores Common. And she went off to get help, and we thought we'd better get to this meeting. Now in this van there was a long blonde wig, about 3 foot long, and Ursula had left her handbag, which was a clutch bag about 2 foot long, one of these things you tuck under your arm. So we decided it wasn't safe to leave the handbag, and Fincham put this long blonde wig on to keep the rain off him while we walked up there. So we arrived at the Hill Inn and staggered in, and they took one look at Fincham and immediately acclaimed him as one of the members of the Black Rose Club with this blonde wig and a handbag under his arm. And they amalgamated. And Bob Leakey had done this to get the hostel. And so they got it. And that's what happened. And then Don New thought he'd move in there from his place where he used to live in Skipton. And finished up getting at him with his cats. They didn't find him for about a fortnight after he died, and he got eaten.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
He had an heart attack, and the cats couldn't get out of the house, so
Yeah.
they started to.
What a way to go. Well, I mean, he wouldn't know anything about it, would he? But not a pleasant thought, though. Anyway.
No, definitely not.
No, I think even people who didn't like him wouldn't have wanted that to happen to him.
Definitely not.